Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a review of the Kershaw E.T. I've had this knife for a while now. It's been about a year or so, I've had a long time to use it and try it out, see what I like, what I don't like. As you can see, uh, it's been well used, but overall it's an excellent knife. To start out with, you'll notice, if you don't know already, but that interesting deployment system. ET stands for external toggle, which is what this piece is. And you can see as you push it, this little swing arm here, which is attached to the ricasso, I guess, of the blade, it pivots it up and around the this little bump in the handle. And as it gets to about midway, just gravity takes over and it sucks it out. The only spring on the whole knife is right, I don't know if you can really see that, but it's right in the toggle itself to make it, return to its original position. But this particular version is the Urban Camo. It's T6 aluminum handle parts, anodized with black and gray splatter on it. It also has a tungsten DLC coating. It does, it's a very resilient coating, but as you can see, it will eventually start to wear down after, really using it. Like I said, I've been carrying this for about a year. EDC it quite often. It's one of my favorite knives. You have a, well, I guess it could be reversible, but only to the other side, the pocket clip here. Don't know really how you'd go about doing it other than removing this hex head here, hex head screw. You have a safety on the spine of the handle right there. It's just a little jimped toggle switch. When it's on, you can't deploy it. Of course, when it's off, you have access to that blade. Ergonomically, it's a very comfortable knife. The handle geometry actually will change shape depending on if the knife is closed or open. As you can see, when it's closed, the handle is wider at the bottom portion, and then when it's open, it reverses. It's narrower at the bottom and wider towards the blade. So it gives you a nice area to really grip the knife. There is a little bit of jimping underneath on the handles here, as well as on the top of the blade, and some very, very good grooves right on the back of the handle. So, the jimping could be better all around, but, that's not a very big problem. There's a carabiner clip on the blade. I really don't use it. I wouldn't recommend using it, just because, it's not going to be as easy to get to your blade, if it's attached to a backpack, and, I really wouldn't recommend this for, you could use it as like a hiking knife and just general outdoors knife, but it's more of a tactical / EDC blade. It is Sandvik 13C26 steel, which is a decent steel, but it'll wear down relatively slowly, and it's not very hard to sharpen. It's actually a pretty darn good steel, I would have to say. Price on this knife, it's $120 retail, suggested retail price. You can pick these up for as low as like $50. I've seen them, which is a really decent price for what you get. The Sandvik steel, T6 aluminum handles, just the overall mechanism. It's very interesting. There's no other knife like this out on the market. And it is designed by, although it is a Kershaw, it's designed by Grant and Gavin Hawk. It says right on the ricasso there. And their version of this knife is, a couple $100. It's, it uses a few better materials, but other than that, it's the exact same knife. So, great knife. I mean, if you want a good, sturdy, all-metal knife, I know some people prefer to have, a full metal knife with aluminum or steel handles. They don't like, Zytel or Grivery, any of that stuff. this is a really good option for an EDC or tactical knife. So that is the Kershaw E.T.